Guys, today I made cinnamon roll cookies. I have to show you how I made these ones. They're probably the most delicious cookie I've ever made. A cinnamon bun crossed with like a snickerdoodle. Wow. I'm gonna start by making a cinnamon roll filling to go inside of our cookies, and I'm gonna add a whole bunch of butter to a bowl. I'm not sure the exact amount, but probably 1/2 cup to 3/4. I got a cup of brown sugar, and now around a tablespoon of cinnamon. You can add as much or as little as you like though. Now I'm gonna cream this all together. We're all blended out. Now I'm gonna take little glob balls, call it whatever you want, like this, and I'm gonna put them on a cookie sheet lined with parchment paper. All right, I'm gonna throw our little cinnamon balls into the freezer. Now I do apologize for the amount of butter that is required for this recipe, okay? So to a second bowl, I'm gonna add 1 cup of softened butter. To my butter, I'm gonna add 3/4 cup of brown sugar and 1/4 cup of white sugar. We're gonna cream these together. That made a huge mess. 2 eggs. Adding in about a tablespoon of vanilla. Giving it another mix. Now I'm gonna add 2 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour, a teaspoon of baking powder, a teaspoon of baking soda, and a teaspoon of cream of tart. Adding in some cinnamon, about a teaspoon or so. Now about a teaspoon of salt, and my oven is preheating to 350 degrees. I'm just going to attempt to mix all of our wet and dry ingredients together. Just pulled our cinnamon sugar pieces out of the freezer. They were in there for like, I don't know, 20 minutes. Gonna add them all in. I'm just going to gently attempt to fold them in here. To a bowl, I've just added some sugar and I'm adding some cinnamon, and we're gonna roll our cookies in this. I think using my hands might be best here. I'm gonna take a little gob. You can make your cookies any size you want. Into the cinnamon sugar. And now onto the cookie sheet lined with parchment. Just like that. Starting off with 15, they're going into the oven at 350 degrees. These baked for 10 minutes at 350 degrees, and it did yield 24 cookies. Now, because of all the brown sugar and the butter, these cookies did spread along my cookie tray. So I did use a cookie cutter to kind of reshape them. And before you even think about moving them off the cookie tray, you need to let them fully cool. These cookies are definitely a must let set recipe. Definitely a lot easier than making cinnamon rolls, that's for sure. Wow. They taste like a snickerdoodle crossed with a cinnamon bun.